Hello everybody, welcome to Vista Ventures. I'm Caleb and thanks for joining me. Today I want to do a gear review on a piece of gear that I use all the time that I really didn't know I needed until I started using it. This is the Black Diamond Moji R Plus little lantern here. I mean, for years I just used my headlamp and just got by with that, which is fine. But after I started using this, I've really come to like it, and it's made a big difference, at least for me being able to film and stuff in the morning, and then just being able to get ready and stuff underneath my tarp. Typically I just have a little loop that I've got stuck to the underside of my hammock tarp there. I just stick this on there and then turn it on, and then I can just see illuminates the whole area all underneath my tarp in the mornings when I'm getting around, or if I get to camp late, got to make dinner and stuff in the hammock there. Just, I don't know, just like it. It's a better, more comfortable experience than just having my headlamp on, shining it all around, trying to see what's going on here. So this guy, it only weighs 2.7 ounces, which is definitely nice. So super light. It is rechargeable. It just got MicroUSB rechargeable right there. I don't know if I've had this one for a couple years now, so I don't know if any of the newer ones might be USB-C, but this one that I have is still micro USB, so just recharge that with my battery bank if I need to. I will say the battery life has been great. I mean, I've had it out on multi-day trips, just using it, at night and in the morning and stuff, and I've never had to recharge it, so the battery life is pretty good that way. So if I turn it on here, so just got two buttons here on the side. Just kind of got an on-off is the big button, and then the mode button there. And then on the back side here, it's got these little hooks that fold out, and then it also has magnets on the back here. Haven't really found a big use for the magnets, at least out in the woods, but the little hooks here are what I use to hook it up to my hammock tarp there. So if I just press the on-off button there, that gets me into just the white light there, and then it does have dimming. So if I just hold this in, it'll dim down and then flash, and then go up to max power, flash again, go back down. So it's got that option there. It also has, if I turn it back on, it's just got some different options. If I click through the modes, this is the small button. It's got this campfire mode, which Dan and I have used this before when we're just too lazy when we get to camp and didn't feel like making a fire or anything. Just throw this on and then just sit there and BS for a while. So it's got that. And then it's got this blue light here. Can't say I've ever really used it out on trail before. And then it's got this party light mode as well. I guess if you're really having a rave out there in the woods, you got this party light option here. And then the other option that I really like about it is, once I turn it off, if I just take and press both of these buttons at the same time and then just hold them in, this should eventually flash, and now it's locked. So if I'm accidentally, traipsing through the woods and this is bumping against something in my pack, it'll just flash and won't actually turn on, which is nice. I always like that to have that on all of my lights, especially so if I end up bumping it in my pack, I don't get to camp and I've got a dead headlamp to deal with there. So I really like the locking feature. As far as the battery life, at least what they have posted, so under the clear low, it says you could get about 100 hours there. That's about 10 lumens. And then the medium, so about halfway through, so that's 100 lumens. That says that'll get you about 8 hours of runtime. And then the clear up max power, that'll get you about 200 lumens, and that should be good for about 5 hours. Of course, if it's cold, things like that, it'll probably lower those times. But like I said, at least for me, using it out, using it under a low lumen setting in the mornings and at night, I haven't had any issue getting through 3-4 days with it without an issue. And then as far as cost, just doing some quick Google searching here, it looks like anywhere from like 35 to 50 bucks, depending on where you get it. I'm pretty sure there are rechargeable versions. I think that's what the R stands for, and then there are versions that just take batteries. So I would personally recommend getting the rechargeable version if you already have a battery bank out there. That way you can quickly recharge it. But just be aware if you're looking to pick one of these up to check that out, to make sure that you get whichever version that you want to get. So yeah, that pretty much wraps this one up. Like I said, I've been using this for about 2 years now. Really didn't think think I needed it. I thought this was just kind of a luxury item, but you know, once I started using it, being able to set up at camp and stuff in the morning, breakfast, and then at night, you know, just getting stuff around camp, it has really made a nice positive difference rather than just having to have my headlamp on. So yeah, recommend you guys pick one of these up if you're interested. As always, guys, get outdoors, have fun, and embrace the uphill. Till next time, this is Vista Ventures.